give my yes to you today. I choose.
Good morning. It's Friday, the 17th of April, and still got some condensed milk coffee left over from this morning. Sweet, but nice. If you have your Bibles, 1 Timothy 6, verse 17. 1 Timotheus 6, verse 17. And Paul is writing to his young son in the faith, who's running this church, and Paul has given him instruction. He comes to the end of a letter, and he's kind of winding down, and he's giving some last-minute thoughts of encouragement to Timothy. And he says, instruct those who are rich in this present world not to be conceited or to fix their hope on the uncertainty of riches, but on God, who richly supplies us with all things to enjoy. It's so easy to respond to the noise and the trappings and the lure of what the world offers. And if the Lord blesses us and we have the ability to put enough away into banks and to establish a lifestyle that is comfortable and sufficient, and we don't really experience lack of physical things in our life, that we become complacent. And I was reminded this week at a dam service that we had a Thanksgiving service for the dam that's been overflowing this last season, and the Lord that has blessed us and brought us through the last season, and the churches got together, and the pastor, the Domini that brought the message, just reminded us that in difficult times, it's not hard to get on your knees. It kind of draws us closer to searching for God when things are desperate, when things are dark, when things are dangerous, when things are not the way we want them. But it's when the Lord gives the blessing, when the Lord has blessed us and given us sufficient, that we become complacent. And it's almost as if the presence of God is taken for granted, and then we stop looking, we stop drawing near, we stop calling out. Instruct those who are rich in this present world not to be conceited, not to become lax in remembering that it's the grace of God that has brought them their sufficiency. And they're to be thankful, they're to be grateful. It's not a bad thing to be rich. It's not a bad thing to be poor. It's always a good thing to seek the Lord, give the Lord the honor, the glory for the blessing, and to be thankful for how He's adequately supplied. And in moments of despair and discouragement, the Lord still supplies. The Lord is just as near in the good times as what He is in the difficult times. And I want to encourage you with that and give you reason to get to a church service this Lord's Day, this Sunday. Make your way to the house of God and go with a heart of thanksgiving, of blessing, of thankfulness. And encourage the saints, encourage yourself in your faith, and realize, good, bad, indifferent, God is just as near in every circumstance. Don't put your hope on the uncertainty of riches or the lack thereof, but on God, who richly supplies us with all things to enjoy. Mag jy vandag en hierdie naweek in die Here blydskap hê. Mag jy hierdie dae geniet en gelukkig wees. Maak nie saak die fisiese omstandighede van jou lewe. Mag die Here jou hart met blydskap vul, en dankbaarheid en vergenoegdheid versadig in dit wat die Here vir jou voorsien. Isn't that an awesome thought to take into the weekend? And I say that with condensed milk in my coffee this morning. Talk about the rich and the fat of the land. Have a great weekend.
Today I choose.